Prospero, master of poor cell, thy no greater mother.
More to know did never meddle with my father.
'Tis time thou shouldst no farther. Lend thy hand, pluck my magic garment from me. So. Lie there, my art. Light thou thine eyes at comfort. The direful spectacle of the wreck which touched the very virtue of compassion in me, I have with such provision in mine art so safely ordered that there is no soul, no, not so much perdition as an hair be tid to any creature in the vessel which thou heardst cry, which thou sawest sing. Sit down, for thou must now no farther.
You have often begun to tell me what I am, but stopped and left me to a bootless inquisition, concluding stay, not yet.
The hours now come, the very minute bids me put thine ear. Obey and be attentive. Canst thou remember a time before we came unto this cell? I do not think thou canst, for then thou wast not out, 3 years old.
Certainly, Mom, I can.
By what? By any other house or person? Of anything, the image, tell me, that hath kept with thy remembrance.
'Tis far off, and rather like a dream than an assurance. Had I not 4 or 5 women once that tempted me?
Thou hadst, and more, Miranda. But how is it that this lives in thy mind? What seest thou else in the dark, backward, and abyss of time? If thou rememberest aught ere thou camest here, how thou camest here, thou mayest.
But that I do not.
12 years since, Miranda. 12 years since thy mother held the dukedom of Milan and its princely power.
But are you not my mother?
The very same, who long ago was wife to him who ruled Milan most liberally, who with as tolerant a hand toward me gave license to my long hours in pursuit of hidden truths, of coiled powers contained within some elements to harm or heal. I brooked no interruption but your squall, for thou, child, art a princess born.
What foul play have we that we came from thence?
Upon my father's death, authority was conferred, as was his will to me alone, thereby awakening the ambition of my young sister, thy aunt, called Antonia. Thou attendest not.
Good, Mom, I do.
I pray thee, pay attention, that a sister should be so perfidious, she whom I did charge to execute express commands as to the prudent governing of fair Milan, instead undid subverted. Dost thou attend me?
Mom, most heedfully.
Her slandering and vile dipping brush did paint a faithless portrait. Her sister, a practicer of the black arts, a demon, not a woman, nay, a witch. And she, full knowing that others of our sex have burned for no less. The flames now fanned, my counselors turned against me. Dost thou hear?
Your tale, Mom, could cure deafness.
To credit her own lie, she did believe she was indeed the Duke, confederates with the Queen of Naples.
Oh, the heavens!
This Queen of Naples, being an enemy to me, hearkens my sister's suit, whereon a treacherous army they levied. One midnight, fated to the purpose, did Antonia open the gates of Milan, and in the dead of darkness, the ministers for the purpose hurried thence, me and thy crying self.
Me not remembering how I cried out then, will cry it over again.
Hear a little further, and I'll bring thee to the present business which now is upon us.
Wherefore did they not that hour destroy us?
Well demanded thus, my tale provokes that question. They durst not, so dear the love my people bore me, but with colors fairer painted their foul ends. In few, they hurried us aboard a bark, bore us some leagues to sea, sail nor mast. The very rats instinctively acquitted. There they hoist us, to cry to the sea that roared to us, to sigh to the winds, whose pity, sighing back again, did us but loving wrong.
Alack, what trouble was I then to you?
Oh, a cherubim thou wast that did preserve me. Thou didst smile, infused with a fortitude from heaven, which raised in me an undergoing stomach to bear up against what should ensue.
How came we ashore?
By providence divine, some food we had, and some fresh water, that a noble Neapolitan, Gonzala, out of her charity did give us, with rich garments, linens, stuffs, and necessaries which since have steaded much. So of her gentleness, knowing I loved my books, she furnished me from mine own library with volumes that I prize above my duty.
Would that I ever see that woman.
Sit still and hear the last of our sea sorrow. Here in this island we arrived, and here have I, thy schoolmaster, made thee more profit than other princes can, that have more time for vainer hours, and tutors not so careful.
Heavens thank you for it. And now I pray you, for still 'tis beating in my mind, your reason for raising the sea storm.
Know thus far forth, by accident most strange, bountiful fortune hath mine enemies brought to this shore. And by my prescience I find my zenith doth depend upon a most auspicious star, whose influence, if now I court not, my fortunes will ever acquire truth. Here cease more questions. Thou art inclined to sleep. 'Tis a good dullness. Give it way. I know thou canst not choose. Come away, servant, come. I am ready now. Approach my Ariel, come.
All hail, great master, hail. I come to answer thy best pleasures, be it to fly, to swim, to dive into fire, to ride on the curled clouds, to thy strong bidding cast. Ariel and all his qualities.
Spirit, hast thou performed to point the tempest that I bade thee?
To every article. I ported the queen's ship, gnawed the beak, gnawed the waist, the decks, in every cabin. I flamed amazement. Sometimes I divide and burn in many places. The topmast, the yards, the bowsprit, would I flame distinctly, then meet and join. Jove's lightning, the precursors, oh, the dreadful thunderclaps, more momentary and sight outrunning were not.
That's my brave spirit. Who was so firm, so constant that this coil would not infect his reason?
Not a soul, but felt the fever of the mad and played some tricks of desperation. All but mariners plunged into the foaming brine and quit the vessel. Then, all afire with me, the queen's son Ferdinand, with hair all upstaring, then like reeds, not hair, was the first man that leapt, cried, "Hell is empty, and all the devils are here!"
Oh, why, that's my spirit. But was not this nigh shore?
Close by, master.
But are they, Ariel, safe?
Not a hair perished. On their sustaining garments, not a blemish, but fresher than before. And as thou badest me, in troops I dispersed them about the isle. The queen's son had landed by himself, whom I left cooling the arrow side, and awed above the isle, sitting his arms in the satin on.
Of the queen's ship, the mariners, say how thou hast disposed, and all the rest of the fleet.
Safely in harbor is the queen's ship, in a deep nook where thou once called him at midnight, fetch dew from the still vexed Bermudas. There she's hid. The mariners, all under hatches stowed, who with a charm joined to their suffered labors, I had left asleep. And for the rest of the fleet, which I dispersed, they have all met again, and are upon the Mediterranean float, bound
there's more work. What is the time of the day?
Past mid-season.
At least 2 glasses. The time twixt 6 and now must buy us both be spent most preciously.
Is there more toil?
Since thou dost give me pains, let me remember thee what thou hast promised, which is not yet performed me.
Oh, now, moody, what is it thou canst demand?
My liberty,
Before the time be out? No more.
I prithee. Remember, I have done thee worthy service, told thee no lies, made no mistakings, served without grudge or grumblings. Thou did promise to bake me a full year.
Dost thou forget from what a torment I did free thee?
No.
Thou dost, and thinkst it much to tread the ooze of the salt deep, to run upon the sharp wind of the north, to do me business in the veins of the earth when it is baked with frost.
I do not, madam.
Thou liest, malignant thing. Hast thou forgot the foul witch Sycorax, who with age and envy was grown into a hoop? Hast thou forgot her?
No.
Thou hast. Where was she born? Speak, tell me.
Mum in Algiers.
Oh, was she so? I must once in a month recount what thou hast been, which thou forgettest. This damned witch Sycorax, for mischiefs manifold and sorceries terrible, from Algiers was banished. Is not this true? This blue-eyed hag was hither brought with child, and here was left by the sailors. Thou, as thou reportst thyself, was then her servant. And for thou wast a spirit too delicate to act her earthy and abhorred commands, she did confine thee into a cloven pine, within which rift, imprisoned, thou didst painfully remain 12 years, within which space she died, and left thee there, where thou didst vent thy groans as fast as no wheel strikes. And was this island not honored in the human shape, save for the son that she did litter here, a freckled whelp, hag born?
Yes, Caliban her son.
Dull thing, I say so, he that Caliban, who now I keep in service. Thou best knowest what torment I did find thee in. Thy groans did make wolves howl and penetrate the breasts of ever angry bears. It was a torment to lay upon the damned, which Sycorax could not again undo. It was mine art, when I arrived and heard thee, that made gape the pine and let thee out.
I thank thee, master.
If thou more murmurest, I will rend an oak and peg thee in its knotty entrails till thou hast howled away 12 winters.
Pardon, master. I will be correspondent to command and do my spritings gently.
Do so. And after 2 days, I will discharge thee.
That's my noble master. What shall I do? Say what? What shall I do?
Go. Make thyself like a nymph of the sea, be subject to no sight but thine and mine, invisible to every eyeball else. Go, take this shape, and hither come and go, hence with diligence. Awake, dear heart, awake. Thou hast slept well. Awake.
The strangeness of your story put heaviness in me.
Shake it off, come on. We'll visit Caliban, my slave, who never yields us kind answer.
'Tis a villain, mum, I love not to look on.
But as 'tis we cannot miss him, he does make our fire, fetch in our wood, and serves in offices that profit us. What ho, slave, Caliban, thou earth, thou, speak! There's wood enough within! Come forth, I
wicked do as my mother brushed with the raven's feathers from a wholesome fen, drop on you both! A southwest blow on ye, and blister you all over.
For this be sure, tonight thou shalt have cramps. Urchins shall exercise on thee. Thou shalt be pinched as thick as honeycomb, each pinch as stinging as bees that made 'em.
I must eat my dinner. This island's mine by Sycorax, my mother, which thou did taste from me. When thou camest first, wouldst roast me and made much of me, would give me water with berries in it, and teach me how to name the bigger lights, and how the less, that burn by day and night. And then I loved thee, and showed thee all the qualities of the isle, the fresh springs, brine pits, barren place, and fertile. Cursed be that I did so. All the charms of Sycorax, toads, beetles, bats, light on ye. For I am all the subjects that you have. When first was mine own king, yet here you sty me in this hard rock, whilst you do keep from me the rest of the isle.
Thou most lying slave, whom stripes may move, not kindness, I have used thee, built as thou art, with humane care, and lodged thee in mine own cell, till thou didst seek to violate the honor of my child.
Wouldst have been done? Thou didst prevent me. I'd have peopled else this isle of Caliban.
Abhorred slave, which any print of goodness wilt not take, I pitied thee, took pains to make thee speak, taught thee each hour one thing or another, when thou didst not know thine own meaning, and would gabble, like a thing most brutish. I endowed thy purposes with words that made them known.
You taught me language, and my profit from it is I know how to curse. The red plague, rid you for teaching me your language.
Hag seed, hence! Fetch us in fuel, and be quick. Shrugs thou malice? Thou neglect, or dost unwillingly what I command, I'll rack thee with old cramps, fill all thy bones with aches, make thee roar, that beasts shall tremble at thy din.
I must obey. Her art is of such power.
So, slave, hence!
This music crept by me upon the water, allying both their furies and my passions with its sweet air. Thence I have followed it, or it hath drawn me, rather. But now, 'tis gone. No, it begins again.
Oh, fathom wide, thy mother lies, of her bones a coral ray. See nymphs sounding, bring her now.
Now I hear them, now I hear them, ding-dong bell.
This pity does remember me of my proud mother. This is no mortal business, nor sounds that the earth owes. I read now, above me.
The fringed curtains of thine eye advance, and say what thou seest yond.
What is it? A spirit? Lord, how it looks about. Believe me, Mum, it carries a brave form, but 'tis a spirit.
No, child. It eats and sleeps, and hath such senses as we have. Such. This gallant which thou seest was in the wreck. And but he's something stained with grief. Thou mightst call him a goodly person. He hath lost his fellows, and strays about to find them.
I might call him a thing divine, for nothing natural I ever saw so noble.
Goes on, I see, as my soul prompts it. Spirit, fine spirit, I'll free thee within 2 days for this.
Most sure, the goddess on whom those air attends. Vouchsafe my prayers may know, if you remain upon this island, and that you will some good instruction give how may bear me here. My prime request, which I do last pronounce, is, oh, you wonder, whether you be maid or no.
No wonder, sir, but certainly a maid.
Oh, my language, heavens, I'm the best of them that speaks this speech, were I but word is spoken.
How the best? What wert thou if the Queen of Naples heard thee?
Single thing, as I am now that wonders to hear thee speak of Naples. The king does hear me, and that he does. I myself am Naples, with mine eye, yeah, the queen, my mother wreck.
Alack, for mercy.
Yes, fate, and all her lords.
At the first sight they have changed eyes. Delicate Ariel, I'll set thee free for this. A word, good sir. I fear you have done yourself some wrong. A word.
Why speaks my mother so ungently? This is the second man that e'er I saw, the first that e'er I sighed for. Pity moved my mother to be inclined my way.
Your affection not going forth, I'll make you the queen of Naples.
They are both in either's powers. But this swift business I must uneasy make, lest too light winning make the prize light. One word more. I charge thee that thou attend me. Thou dost here usurp the name thou owest not, and hast put thyself upon this island as a spy to win it from me, the sovereign on it.
No, as I am a man.
Nothing ill can dwell in such a temple. If an ill spirit have so fair an house, good things will strive to dwell with it.
Speak not you for him. He's a traitor. Come, I'll manacle thy neck and feet together. Sea water shalt thou drink. Follow.
No, I will resist such entertainment till my enemy has more power.
Make not too rash a trial of him. He is gentle, not fearful.
What I say, my foot, my tutor? With thy sword up. Who makes a show, but dares not strike thy conscience, is so possessed with guilt. For I can here disarm thee with this stick, and make thy weapon
Thank you, mother.
and hang not on my garments.
Mom, have pity. I'll be his surety.
Silence! One word more shall make me chide thee, if not hate thee. What an advocate, for an impostor. Hush. Thou think'st there is no more such shapes as he, having seen but him and Caliban. Foolish child, to the most of men, this is a Caliban, and they to him are angels.
And my affections are most humble, for I have no ambitions to see a goodlier man.
Come, obey. Thy nerves are in their infancy again and have no vigor in them.
So they are. My spirits, as in a dream, are all bound up. The weakness which I feel, my mother's loss, the wreck of all my friends, even this woman Fred, to whom now I'm subdued, are but light to me. May I but once a day through my prison behold this maid. All corners on the earth, let liberty make use of. Space enough have I in such a prison.
Go on. It works. Harper thou else shalt do me.
Be of comfort. My mother's of a better nature, sir, than she appears by speech. This is unwonted which now came from her.
Thou shalt be as free as mountain winds, but then exactly to all points in my command.
To the syllable.
Come, follow. Speak not for him.
Beseech you, madam, be merry. You have cause. So have we all of joy. For our escape is much beyond our loss. Our hint of woe is common. Every day some sailor's wife, the masters of some merchants, and the merchants have just our theme of woe. But for the miracle, I mean our preservation. Few in millions can speak like us. Then wisely, good queen, weigh our sorrow with our comfort.
Prithee, peace.
She receives comfort like cold porridge.
The visitor will not give her over so.
Therefore, my queen,
By what a spendthrift is she of her tongue. I prithee, spare.
well, I have done, but yet,
She will be talking.
Which of she or Adrian for a good wager first begins to crow?
Gold head.
The chit.
Done the wager.
A laughter.
A match.
Though this island seems to be desert,
So you're paid.
uninhabitable, and almost inaccessible,
Yet.
yet it does need to be a subtle, tender, delicate temperance.
Temperance was a delicate wench.
The air breathes upon us here, most sweetly.
here is everything advantageous to life.
True, save means to live.
That there's another little.
Look how lush and lusty the grass is. How green!
He misses not much.
But the rarity of it is, which is indeed almost beyond
down and beat the surges under him, and right upon their backs he trod the water, and breast the surge was swollen that meant it. His bold head above the contentious waves he kept, and oared himself with his good arms and lusty stroke to the shore. I not doubt he came alive to land.
No, no, he's gone.
Madam, you may thank yourself for this great loss. That would not bless our Europe with her daughter, but rather lose her to an African.
Prithee, peace.
You were kneeled to and importuned by all of us. And the fair soul herself weighed between a Lopez and obedience, at which end of the beam should thou, we have lost your son. I fear forever, falter own.
So is the dearest of the lost.
My Lord Sebastian, the truth you speak doth lack some gentleness, and the time to speak it in. You rub the sore when you should bring the plaster.
Very well.
It is foul weather in us all, good madam, when you are cloudy.
Foul weather.
Very foul.
Had I a plantation of the isle, my lady, and were queen on it, what would I do?
Escape being drunk for want of wine.
In the Commonwealth, I would, by the contraries, execute all things. No occupation, all men idle, all, and women too, but innocent and pure. No sovereignty.
Yet she would be queen, aunt.
The latter end of her commonwealth forgets the beginning.
Nature should bring forth of its own kind, all poison, all abundance, to feed my innocent people.
No marrying among her subjects.
None man, all idle. Whores and knaves.
I would with such perfection govern my lady, 'twould excel the golden age.
Save her majesty.
Long live Gonzalo.
And do you mark me, my lady?
Prithee no more. Thou dost talk nothing to me.
I do well believe, your highness, and did it to minister occasion to these fine gentles, who are such sensible and nimble lungs that they always used to laugh at nothing.
'Twas you we laughed at.
Who, in this merry fooling, am nothing to you. So, you may continue and laugh at nothing still.
What a blow was there given.
Had not fallen flat lawn.
Ooh, you are gentles of such brave metal. You would lift the moon out of her sphere if she would but continue in it 5 weeks without changing.
Nay, good madam, be not angry.
No, I warrant you, I would not adventure my discretion so weakly. Would you laugh me asleep? For I am very heavy.
Go sleep and hear us.
What? All so soon asleep? I wish mine eyes would with themselves shut up my thoughts. I find they are inclined to do so.
Please you, madam, do not omit this heavy offer of it. But it seldom visit sorrow when death it is a comforter.
We too, my lady, will guard your person while you take your rest and watch your safety. Thank you.
Wondrous heaven.
What a strange drowsiness possesses them.
'Tis the quality of the climate.
Then why doth not then our eyelids sink? I find myself not disposed to sleep.
Nor I. My spirits are nimble. They fell together all as by consent. They dropped as by a thunderstroke. What might, worthy Sebastian? Oh, what might? No more.
Methinks I see it in thy face what thou shouldst be. The occasion speaks thee, and my strong imagination sees a crown dropping upon thy head.
What? Art thou waking?
Do you not hear me speak?
I do, and surely it is a sleepy language, and thou dost speak out of thy sleep. What dost thou didst say?
Noble Sebastian, what a sleep were this for your advancement.
Thou dost snore distinctly. There's meaning in thy snores.
I am more serious than is my custom. You must be so too if heed me. Which to do, troubles thee over.
Well, I am standing water.
I'll teach thee how to flow.
Do so. Prithee, say on.
Thus, sir, although this lord of weak remembrance hath here almost persuaded the queen her son's alive, 'tis as impossible that he's undrowned as she that sleeps here swoons.
I have no hope that he's undrowned.
Oh, out of that no hope, what great hope have you? Will you grant with me that Ferdinand is drowned?
He's gone.
Then tell me, who's the next heir of Naples?
Clarabelle.
She that is queen of Tunis, she that dwells 10 leagues beyond man's life, she that from whom we were sea-swallowed, though some cast again. And by that destiny to perform an act, whereof what's past is prologue, what to come is yours and my discharge.
What stuff is this? How say you? 'Tis true my good aunt's daughter's queen of Tunis, so she is heir of Naples, twixt which region there is some space.
A space whose every cubit seems to cry out, how shall that Clarabelle measure us back to Naples? Keep in Tunis and let Sebastian wake. Say this were death, than now had seized them. Why, they were no worse than now they are. There be that hymnal Naples, as well as she that sleeps. Lords that can prate as amply and nimbly as this Gonzala. Oh, that you have the mind that I do. What a sleep were this for your advancement. Do you understand me?
Methinks I do.
And how does your content tender your own good fortune?
I remember you did supplant your sister, Prospero.
True! And look how well my garments sit upon me, much feeder than before. My sister's servants were then my fellows, now they are my men.
And for your conscience,
I, sir, where lies that? I feel not this deity in my bosom. Here lies your aunt, no better than the earth she lies upon, whom I, with this obedient steel, 3 inches of it, can lay to bed forever. Whilst you, doing thus, to the perpetual wink, for ere I put this ancient morsel, this bleedy prudence. And for all the rest, they'll take suggestion as cats lack milk. They'll tell the clock to any business we say befits the hour.
thy case, dear friend, shall be my precedent. How thou gost Milan, I'll come by Naples. Draw thy sword, one stroke shall free thee from your tribute, as thou payest. And I, the king, shall love thee.
Draw together, and when I rear my hand, do you the like to fall upon Gonzalo.
Oh, but one word.
My mistress, through her art, foresees the danger that you, her friends, are in, and sends me forth, or else her project dies to keep them living.
And let us both be sudden.
Ah, good angel! Preserve the queen!
Why, how now? Ho! Awake.
Why are you drunk?
What's the matter?
Whilst we stood here, secure in your repose, even now we heard a hollow burst of bellowing, like bulls, or rather lions. Did it not wake you? It struck my ears most terribly.
I
mine honor, sir, I heard a humming. And that a strange one, too, which did awake me. As mine eyes opened, I saw their swords drawn. There was a noise, that's verily. 'Tis best we stand upon our guard, or that we quit this place.
Lead off this ground, and let's make further search for my poor son.
Heavens, keep him from these beasts,
Lead away.
for he is sure in the island.
Prospero, my lady, shall know what I have done. So, queen, go safely on to seek thy son.
Infection that the sun sucks up, the mob spends flat on Prospero fall and make her by Israel a disease. Her spirits hear me, and yet I needs must curse, but they'll nor pinch, berate me with urchin shores, nor lead me like a firebrand into the dark out of my way, unless she bid 'em. But for every trifle are they set upon me, sometimes like apes, which mow and chatter me, and after bite me, and then like hedgehogs, which lie tumbling in my barefoot way. Sometimes I'm all round with adders, who with cloven tongues do hiss me into madness. Lo, now, lo, here comes the spirit of earth to mock me for bringing my wooden too slowly. I'll fall flat. Perchance he will not mind me.
Here's neither bush nor shrub to bear any weather at all. And another storm's brewing. I can hear it sing in the wind. It looks like a foul bombard that would shed his liquor. If it should thunder as it did before, I know not where to hide my head. What have we here? A man or a fish? Dead or alive? A fish. He smells like a fish. A very ancient and fish-like smell. Were I in England now, this monster would make a man. For any monster there is a man. Limbs like a man! And fins like arms! Warm, O my trough! I do not let loose my opinion. This is no fish, but an islander that hath lately been struck by a thunderbolt. Alas, the storm is coming again. My best way is to creep under his gabardine. There is no other shelter hereabout. Misery acquaints a man with strange bedfellows.
For here I shall die ashore. This is a scurvy tune to sing at a man's funeral. Well, here's my comfort. The master swabber, the boatswain, and I, the gunner, and his maid, loved Moll, Meg, Mirren, Marjorie, but none of us cared for Kate, for she had tongue with the tang. So to say, boys, and let her go hang. So to say, boys, and let her go hang. This is a scurvy tune, too. Well, here's my bumper.
Do not torment me! Oh!
Have we devils here? Ha! I have not escaped drowning to be now fear of your forelegs.
The spirit torments me! Oh!
This is some monster of the isle, with 4 legs, who has, as I take it, an ague. Where the devil should he learn our language? I will give him some relief, and if I can recover him, and keep him tame, and get to Naples with him, he's a present for any emperor.
Do not torment me! Prithee! I'll bring my wit home faster!
He's in his fit now, and does not talk after the wisest. He shall taste of my bottle, and if he have never drunk wine before, it'll go near to remove his fit. And if I can recover him, and keep him tame, I will not take too much for him.
Thou dost me yet but little hurt. Thou wilt anon. I know it by thy trembling. Now Prospero looks upon me.
Come on your ways. Open your mouth. This is that which will give language to you, cat. Open your mouth. This'll shake your shaking. You cannot tell who's your friend. Open your shops again.
I should know that voice. It should be. But he is drowned, and these are devils. Oh, defend me.
4 legs and 2 voices. A most delicate monster indeed. His forward voice is now to speak well of his friend, and his backward voice is to utter foul speeches and to detract. If all the wine in my bottle shall recover him, I will help his ague. Come, drink. Amen. I will pour some in thy other mouth. Doth thy other mouth call me? Mercy, mercy, these are devils and no monster. I shall leave them. I have no long spare with them.
Stefano! If thou be Stefano, speak to me and touch me. For I am Trinculo. Be not afeard thy good friend Trinculo.
If thou beest Trinculo, come forth. I'll pull thee by thy lesser legs. If any of legs be Trinculos, these are they. Thou art very Trinculo indeed. How camest thou to be the siege of Mucat? Can ye vent Trinculos?
I took him to be killed by a thunderstorm. But art thou not drowned, Stefano? I hope thou art not drowned. Is the storm overblown? I hid me under the dead caps, gabardine for fear of the storm. But art thou living, Stefano? Oh, Stefano! 2 Neapolitans have escaped!
Do not turn me about. My stomach is no How didst thou escape? How camest thou hither? Swear, by this bottle, how thou camest hither. I escaped upon a butt of sack, which the sailors heaved overboard. By this bottle, which I made of the bark of a tree, since I was cast ashore.
I'll swear by that bottle, for the liquor is not earthly.
Come, swear how thou escapest.
I swum ashore, man, like a duck. I can swim like a duck. I'll be sworn.
Come, kiss the book. Oh, thou canst swim like a duck, thou art made like a goose.
Oh, Stefano, hast any more of this?
The whole butt, man. My cellars are rough by the seaside, where my wine is hid. How now, mooncat? How dost thine ague?
Dost thou not drop from heaven?
Out of the moon. I do assure thee, I was the man in the moon when time was.
I have seen thee in her, and I do adore thee. My mistress showed me thee.
Come, swear to that. Kiss the book. I will furnish it again with new contents. Swear.
By this good light, this is a very shallow monster. I have feared of him, a very weak monster. The man of the moon.
I'll show thee every quality of the isle. I'll kiss thy foot. Wilt thou be my god? I'll swear myself thy true subject.
Come on then, down and swear.
I shall laugh myself to death at this puffin-headed monster.
Come, kiss.
A most scurvy monster. I can find it in my heart to beat him.
Let me show thee to fresh springs. I'll fish for thee. I'll pluck thee berries. I'll gather thee wood enough. A plague upon the tyrant that I serve. I'll bear her no more sticks, but serve thee, thou wondrous man.
This is a most ridiculous monster to make a wonder of a poor drunkard.
Let me take thee to where crabs grow. I'll dig thee peanuts. I'll show thee to clustering filberts. Wilt thou go with me?
Prithee, lead the way with no more talking. Trinculo, the queen and all her company else being drunk, we shall inherit here. Go, bear my bottle. Fellow Trinculo, we'll fill him by and by again.
Farewell, master, farewell, farewell.
A howling monster, a drunken monster.
No more dams I'll make for fish nor fetch, firing after a cry nor scrape, treachery nor wash dish, ban, Caliban has a new master, get a new man.
Oh, brave monster, lead the way.
Some sports are painful, and their labors delights in them. That's all. Some kind of business are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This, my mean task, would be as heavy to me, as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead, and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she's 10 times more gentle than her mother craft, and she is composed of harshness. I must remove some 1,000 of these logs and pile them up upon a sore injunction. My sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says, such baseness never had like executor. Oh, I forget, but these sweet thoughts do ever refresh my labors.
Alas, now pray you, work not so hard. I would the lightning burned up those logs that you were enjoying to pile. You can sit down and rest you. When this burns, grow weak for having wearied you. My mother is hard and steady. Pray now, rest yourself. She's safe for these 3 hours.
No, Mr. Steers, the sun will set before I shall discharge what I must try to do.
If you'll sit down, I'll bear your logs a while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, precious creature. I rather crack my CDs and break my back than you should such dishonor undergo when I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it more ease. For my will is to it, and yours it is against.
Poor worm, thou art infected. This visitation shows it.
You look wearily.
No, noble mistress, this fresh morning with me when you are by at night. I do beseech you, chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda. Oh, my mother, I have broke your heads to say so.
Admire Miranda, indeed the top of admiration. Full many a lady I vied with best regards, and many times had their tongue into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues and like several women, but never any with so full soul, but some defect in her, did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed. But you, oh you, so perfect and so fearless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know more than one of my sex, nor have I seen more that I may call men than you, good friend. How features are broad, I am skilless of, but my modesty, the jewel of my dower, I would not wish any companion in the world but you, nor can imagination form a shape unlike yourselves like us. But I prattle something wildly, and my mother's precepts I do therein forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do believe a king. I would not so. Hear my soul speak. The moment that I saw you, did my heart fly to your service, and there reside to make it safely. And for your sake in my dissipation, love men.
Do you love me?
Oh, heavens! Oh, bear witness to the sound, and crown what I profess with this kind event. I, beyond all limits of what else on the earth, do love, prize, honor you.
I'm a fool to weep for what I'm glad of.
Their encounter of two most rare affections. Heavens rain grace on that which breeds between them.
I forgive you.
And mine unworthiness. But this is trifling, hence bashful cunning, and grant me pure and holy innocence. I am your wife if you will marry me. If not, I will die your maid.
Mistress dearest, and I thus, humble ever.
My husband then?
I, with a heart as willing as bondage of ever freedom. Here is my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it. And now, farewell till half an hour hence.
1,000,000.
So glad of this as they I cannot be, who are surprised withal. To my book, for yet ere supper time must I perform much business appertaining.